Bắc Ninh and Giang is a hotspot for foreign investment in Vietnam, as the investment capital has grown tremendously in the recent years. However, with the new changes and addition to the law, many investors have faced a lot of legal challenges to meet strict standards such as firefighting and prevention and business location conditions. This has resulted in many businesses forced to consider transferring investment projects. So, what are the conditions and procedures for transferring investment projects? First, what is an investment project transfer? An investment project transfer is a business activity when an investor transfers part of or all of an investment project to another investor through an investment project transfer contract. This type of contract has the same characteristics as an asset sales and purchase contract, in which the asset is the investment project itself. The condition for transferring investment projects. When carrying out procedures transferring investment projects, investor must meet the following conditions. The investment project or a part of it is not terminated. Foreign investor receiving the transfer project must meet market condition access, ensuring national defense and security, and meet the condition for land use right. Satisfying the condition prescribed in the land law if transferring investment project associated with the transfer of land use right and assets attached to the land. Satisfying the condition prescribed by the law on housing and real estate business if the investor is transferring housing construction projects or real estate projects. Satisfying the condition prescribed in the investment policy approval document, investment registration certificate, and other relevant legal provisions. Also, when transferring an investment project, a state-owned enterprise is responsible for complying with the provision of the law on management and use of state capital invested in production and business at the enterprise before adjusting the project. When applying for an investment project transfer, the complete dossier includes a written request for the adjustment, a report on the implement process up to the time of transferring, a transfer contract, a copy of the document on the legal status of the transferring and receiving investor, a copy of the investment certificate, decision on approval of the investment policy or the decision on approval of the investor, a copy of the BCC contract if the investment project is in the form of a BCC, and lastly, a copy of these documents, financial statement of the recent 2 years and audited report of the investor equity, financial support commitment of the parent company, financial support commitment of a financial institution, guarantee of the investor financial capacity, or document explaining the investor financial capacity. Be noted, it is only required these documents from the receiving party of the investment projects. For investment projects that have been approved for an investment policy, the transferring parties shall submit a set of dossiers to the Ministry of Planning and Investment for projects subject to the Prime Minister Investment Policy decision, or submit 4 sets of dossiers to the Investment Registration Authority that have the authority to approve the project investment policy. The dossier processing time will be varied depending on different cases. For projects subject to the Prime Minister Investment Policy decision, the timeline will be within 3 days after submitting the valid documents. The Ministry of Planning and Investment send the document to the competent authority to obtain opinions. After 15 days, the consulted authority shall provide opinions on the content of the project adjustment within their scope of the authority. After 35 days, the Ministry of Planning and Investment shall prepare an appraisal report on the content of the project adjustment to submit it to the Prime Minister. Within 5 days, the Prime Minister will decide to approve the adjustment of the investment policy. The decision to approve the adjustment of the investment policy shall be sent to the Ministry of Planning and Investment, the Investment Registration Authority, and the investor. For investment projects subject to the Investment Registration Authority investment policy decisions, within 3 days after submitting the valid dossier, the Investment Registration Authority shall seek opinion on the content of the project adjustment. After 15 days, the consulted authority shall give opinion on the project adjustment within their scope of authorities. Within 25 days, the Investment Registration Authority shall decide to approve the adjustment policy. The decision to approve the adjustment of the investment policy shall be sent to the investor and authority related to implementing the investment project. For investment project not subject to investment policy approval, the investor transferring the project only needs to submit one set of documents to the Investment Registration Authority. Within 10 days after submitting the valid documents, the Investment Authority adjusts the investment registration certificate for the investor. Those are the basic information for the condition and procedures for transferring investment project in Vietnam. If you need further consultant and assistance, feel free to contact Siglaw firm. Siglaw firm is a reputable law firm with expertise in business, investment, and labor law. When working with Siglaw firm, you can expect the most optimal and comprehensive services from the experienced and professional lawyers and legal experts of Siglaw. In addition, Siglaw is also offering a special deal for our YouTube viewer. For the first 20 customers who have liked this video and subscribed to the channel, you can receive a free consultation session with Ms. Elena Lê, PhD in law and also the CEO of Siglaw firm. You can claim the promotion by contacting us through our hotline and emails. If you find this video interesting and useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell for new video notification, and we'll see you soon on the next episode of Siglaw Hub.